I don't know if you saw it when we were trying to figure out how to get you on. The Dana jumped on. Did you see that?
Yeah, yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hijacked.
And, and, did you hear what I asked him about you?
Yeah, I heard everything.
They're trying to get you to fight on April 18th.
Yeah, then let's do that.
So I was going to ask you about that, and then Dana comes in and says that yeah, they're actually working on it. How realistic is it? Like, what have they told you about the possibility of you getting on that card?
Um, I have a good chance to be on that card. So, but they are trying to check every fighters to see if everyone is healthy, to do like medical exam, and the result takes like 4 or 5 days to come out. So I assume that that's what they are doing for the potential fighter who's going to fight for that card, and that might be why we don't have the news yet because we don't have the medical exam complete. I
Mm-hmm.
think so, but um, it's still like an open case that it can happen.
Yeah, and you're
Hunter,
talking
yes, Hunter Campbell tell that to my manager. So yes, we are looking forward for that.
and you're talking about the coronavirus test, right? So you
Yeah,
think that
yeah.
they're testing these guys, and then once you're cleared, that then they can have the card together and figure out how to get you to wherever it's going to take place.
Yes, definitely, because they are not just trying to push us out there to go fight. At the meantime, they're trying to take care of our health and their own because they're going to be there. It's not like they are pushing people out there. They're going to be there. So they better be around safe people.
Yeah.
So they are taking every precaution, which is great because, I mean, even you as a fighter, when you step in, you feel confident about it based on the precaution that they have been taken.
Did they like were you having any symptoms? Is that why they tested you, or they just told you like, hey, we know that we want you to fight soon, so we're gonna test you? Like how did it even come up?
No, they tested me, but it wasn't like I was really having a symptom, but you know, just to make sure that I'm clear.
Precaution. Yeah. What is that?
Yeah.
What is that test like? I hear it's like, is it a thing up your nose? Is that how they tested
Yes,
it?
one is on your nose and one is on your lung, lung.
Uh-huh.
So like a iris, they check your lung to see if everything's okay.
Were you nervous? Like what was that like? Waiting for the results for a few days.
No, I wasn't nervous. It's still like a very dangerous virus, but man, I've been through a lot of virus, so I don't think that COVID-19 is gonna take me down.
You've been through worse? Is that what you're saying?
I've been through worse, believe me. Man, I came from Africa for I couldn't afford go to hospital when I was sick for a very long time. So so like sometime when you have a cough and you're like, hey, I'm sick. I'm like, hey, what are you suffering about? And then you will say, cool. You will say,
Yeah.
I'm suffering. I have a cold, mom. I'm like, hey, get out there. Like we don't even consider cold as a sick.
Did you see like
I
two, two, 2 weeks ago, Israel Adesanya said he's had malaria 8 times. Did you see that?
I mean, most people from Africa has that many times, more than 8 times.
Really?
Yeah. So we we develop our uh, immune system to fight illness.
Huh. What's the sickest you've ever been in your life?
What's the word?
What's the most sick you've ever been in your life?
Man, I had hepatitis B.
Hepatitis?
Yes, hepatitis B.
Wow. So what was that like?
Man, that was scary. I think I came out of that with high blood pressure because I was a lot of stress. Like so, I spent all my money to do those exams. Then when they finally found out that I had hepatitis B, they did a prescription. But the prescription, man, the medicine wasn't in Cameroon, and it was like maybe for $1,000. I don't know for how long, and I have to take that treatment for like 6 months. So I didn't have that money. So I just go back to the village, hang out there, take some remedy. And once I went back to the hospital, and the doctor said, I don't have it anymore.
Well, that's good. That's a happy ending.
Yeah, very happy ending.
Is it weird for you to be sitting here on like March 25th and like knowing that you were supposed to be in Columbus already? Like this is your fight week. Like this is what you were preparing for a long time. Like, are you thinking about that, or is it just kind of like now it's over and so it's like
I've been home for 10 days, so it's not weird anymore. I kind of like accept it, and it's not just my problem. I think it's the entire world problem. Everyone is stuck out there, like don't know what to do. You know, they stop everything. The Las Vegas Strip, man, is closed. Nothing to see there. Like you can't even believe it. So I just hope life will come back like normal very soon.
what are you eating over there? Have you like gone to the grocery store? Have you stocked up your fridge? Are you eating out? I mean, how are you doing food during this?
I stock yes, I have some stock here, but I haven't go to the grocery store for a week. And to be honest, I'm not willing to go to the grocery store right now.
Yeah, why not? Just because of the crowds, or because people are sick?
No, just sitting here, hang out here. I'm good.
Toilet paper? You all right? You got toilet paper
Oh,
over there?
I'm all right.
All right, good, good.
I'm
And hand sanitizer. Where did this come from?
hand sanitizer.
I saw the post yesterday. Is this? Tell me about this project that you're on.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not really my project. It's this company, CPR. They've been doing like pain relief. So they have like a doctor who do the research for different medicine, and then he came out with the hand sanitizer and asked they reached out to me, because by then I was like out of hand sanitizer. I all the time have hand sanitizer in my car, in my training bag, everywhere. So, but I was for somehow I was out of it like right before they announced the coronavirus. So when he said that, I was very happy. So I'm gonna have some hand sanitizer. I went to maybe like 10 pharmacy and grocery and store out here, no hand sanitizer. Then they say, okay, we're gonna ship you someone. I'm like, that's great. Then they send me someone. They did the code, and they say, okay, you're gonna put this code, and we're gonna sell, and we're gonna donate this percentage to the hospital and everything. And I'm like, yes. First, I have a ton of hand sanitizer that I give to my friend and everyone around.
Yeah.
So then I have someone. Then I have to do that post, and they're gonna send some to the hospital. So for me, it was a win-win.
Yeah, it's a good deal. Do they got a lot? I mean, like if I order from them right now, how's their supply? They got it stocked up?
Yes, they get it stocked up. I mean, I think they say they can manufacture like thousands of it, because I don't know exactly. But if you need someone, I have someone in my house for free.
I can stop by. You'll throw me
Yes, you can
some
stop
from
by.
the street. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have some boxes for my friends.
I'm there, dude. I'll come over this afternoon.
Okay, no problem.
Hey, this fight with Rozenstruik? I heard you say in another interview that you think you're the #1 contender already. Like if you didn't fight anybody else between now and whenever, I mean, you've already got the title shot. So what's the motivation in taking this fight? Like is it one of those fights where you have everything to lose and nothing to gain? I mean, how are you looking at it?
Yeah, I mean, in some perspective, you can see the fight like that. It's definitely the fight that I have more to lose than to win. But at the meantime, man, notice that he has been 9 months without fighting. So I kind of like want to stay active. You know, it's good to spar in the gym, but it's still not the same feeling like to fight. You know, like step in there, get into that adrenaline and everything and get prepared. I don't want to stay here like for 1 year or over 1 year being waiting for fight. So yes, at the meantime, I take that like my something that I'm gonna win out of that fight.
Especially because your fights are so short, man. Like you fought 3 times in the last 18 months, and if you add them all together, it's like less than 3 minutes inside the octagon. Is that a good thing, or is that kind of frustrating sometimes?
Uh, it's not frustrating. I mean, like sometimes I really want to like maybe see some techniques that I've been working on, but I didn't have a chance to put that. But at the end of the day, man, I have my hand raised, so that's the purpose. Can't complain.
Yeah. I saw another post on Instagram. You said your ground game is getting pretty good. How good is Francis Ngannou's ground game?
Well, how can I explain to you? I think the only way to say is to see me like perform in the ground, or maybe come watch my training once. You're gonna see.
Yeah. I feel like that's a cop out though. I'll come over and watch, but describe it to me. How much better is it? How much better is it from the time that you fought Stipe Miocic for the title until now? Like how would you describe that difference?
So the time that I first Stipe for the title, my ground game wasn't so good, but it wasn't very bad. My problem in that fight was the cardio. I wasn't prepared for that fight, so I didn't have energy at all. Like even when I looked, even the striking in that fight, there wasn't a real striking. Like I didn't I don't recognize myself in that fight, even striking wise, because I was too wide, too open, like slow. So, but just to answer your question, compared to that time, he has improved a lot because I've been working on it, like trying to understand a lot. I've been and lately, basically for this training camp, I've been working a lot with Eric Nixick at Extreme, and we have some good sparring partner there, like good wrestler. I have people like Tim Johnson, which is like a very good wrestler. I mean, I have some good people, so we work on the ground game the most.
Yeah, Tim just fought, right? Like a month ago. He got a
Yeah.
big win. Knocked
Hey,
out
big knockout.
Tyrell Fortune. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yes.
he's helping you with the ground game, and you're helping him with the knockout power, maybe.
Yes, we got. I mean, that's exactly how we put it. We say, okay, so now I help you for the strike, and you help me for the ground game.
There you go. That seems to be working.
Yes, and there's also some few guys there like Kyle, Atanas. They're very good. They have a very good ground game, big body, and always ready to go. You know, so it's not all the time that I see people who wanna spar with me all the time. So they really like put it in to help me, which is
I
great.
can't imagine why. Yeah, I can't imagine why somebody wouldn't want to do that.
Me too. I wonder why.
Well, here, I'll ask you a few more questions, and I'll let you go. What do you think is going to happen rest of the year? You got Stipe in DC, and assuming that we can have fights again, and that the schedule starts to pick up again. If those two fight, it seemed like it was kind of trending towards that in the summer. What do you think happens in that fight? And then, I mean, do you think it's pretty obvious that you're next, or just kind of predict the second half of the year for me?
Man, I thought that before that it was obvious that I'm next. Actually, I was wrong, and then it was a little frustrated. It was frustrating when I found out that I was wrong. So, I mean, I don't have my mind on it right now. I just want to fight. I just want to fight. I get this fight done. Next, then I try to stay active again. No matter what, I just want to fight. So that's my point.
Who would you prefer to fight for the title? If your next fight after this
Okay.
is for the title, it's still Stipe. Yeah.
Yes, I want to fight Stipe back.
just because you
I
feel
mean,
like
this
you
year,
didn't give a good effort?
yes, this year will be a great fight too, but I haven't done with Stipe yet.
Okay. And then what
Yes,
about France?
this year will be a great challenge for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, both of them. They're both great fighters, obviously, but
Yeah.
I can understand why you'd want Stipe, having lost to him already. Well, last question is, how about France? I mean, there was a lot of momentum going that mixed martial arts was going to happen in France. The UFC could potentially take a card to France this year. Like, have you heard anything about that? And where do you think you factor in on that?
No. You got Dana right here. You should have asked him. He's the best, the one who could give you the best answer for that question. I mean, personally, I don't know. I'm just expecting, since MMA is legal in France now, I'm just hoping they're gonna do some event in France sometime soon.
Yeah.
My question is, can the first event in France be the pay-per-view? Because if I'm about to fight in France soon, it might be the title for the title shot. So, which is definitely on pay-per-view. So, they're gonna do the first event in France ever on pay-per-view? I don't know.
Yeah. If
So
you had,
that's
what would mean more to you, fighting for the title again or fighting in France? Like, if you could only have one.
what is that?
Fighting for the title or fighting in a non-title fight in France? Which would be more important to you?
Well, fighting for the title in France.
Can't have both. You got to pick one or the other.
And then let's start for the title.